Welcome to Orc Nation, precious. Romuzog here, yes, the faithful history miser and storyteller. We sneaked in from the frozen peak, we did, to guide you on this precious odyssey, yes, full of tricksy fulfillment. With deep, dark gratitude, we thank each and every one of you for embarking on this adventure with open hearts and curious minds. Together, yes, together, we unfurl the timeless tapestry, the precious Orc Nation it is. Tales of triumph, of resilience, and of unity, they're waiting for us to discover. Chapter 3, Great Migration. Fragmentation leads to destruction, unity leads to victory. As the Orc nations grew in population, they began to feel the constraints of their secluded locations. The resources they had relied on for centuries were no longer enough to support their expanding population. This prompted the Orcs to look beyond their borders and seek new lands to conquer. The leaders of the Orc tribes answered the call to explore and conquer new lands for their tribe. Shograth, chief of the warrior nation in the north, led his people on their journey with his unmatched strength. Hunzog, the greatest blade master of the Blade Nation in the west, summoned every orc who could wield a weapon to join his expedition. Hasarm of the East Remedies conquered the eastern marshes and expanded further, while Perzog of the Frozen Peaks united the goblin burrows and led them out of their caves in the south. As the Orc nations ventured into new territories, they encountered each other for the first time in over a century. However, their unfamiliar cultures and traditions quickly intensified tensions as they fought over land and resources. Each nation utilized its unique gifts and skills to obtain ultimate control of Murarek land and resources and the coveted title of the leading nation. Shograth, chief of the warrior nation, led his orc warriors into battle with unmatched ferocity. Their berserk ability made them immune to pain and nearly impossible to defeat, enhancing their animalistic strength and relentless bloodlust. The blades of the Western Barons, led by Hunzog, were equally formidable, renowned for their sword mastery and the rivers of blood their skill left in their wake. Meanwhile, Hassan, commanding the shamans of the Eastern Marshes, specialized in wielding the 6 elements of ice, fire, earth, water, air, and electricity to decimate their enemies. Finally, Perzog united the goblins of the Frozen Peaks and led them into battle, using their large numbers, exceptional agility, hidden burrows, and accurate bows to overwhelm, outmaneuver, and defeat their foes. As the Orc nations explored the mostly uncharted territories of Murarek, they started to reveal the secrets of their obscured past. They discovered ancient ruins of structures that had been lost to time, and they found ancient scrolls that detailed powerful relics and artifacts from the once great Orc Empire. As a result, the nations began to grasp the grandeur of their ancestors and the magnificent empire they had created. While exploring Murarek, the Orc nations uncovered secrets from their forgotten past. They discovered ancient ruins and structures that had been lost to time, left behind by the Orc Empire, which had been decimated by a meteor 100 years ago. The explorers encountered mighty fortresses that were enormous in size and strength, situated atop hills and valleys to guard against intruders. They also found grand temples that were comparable in size to small mountains, giving the land a powerful aura. In addition, the explorers discovered the ruins of majestic underground halls full of beauty and splendor, which seemed to be the manifestation of a distant dream. The discoveries made by the adventurers left the orcs in awe, filling them with wonder and reverence. The ingenuity of their ancestors and the seemingly impossible structures they built drove some of the older orcs to tears, who had only heard snippets about the ancient empire from their grandfathers. However, what they found was infinitely grander than the stories they had heard, surpassing their expectations. The orcs were filled with a deep desire to acquire the skills and knowledge possessed by their ancestors. They longed to replicate and improve upon the processes used to build their empire: temples, fortresses, weapons, armor, and tools. They wished they could turn back time to work and learn alongside their forefathers. This realization humbled and inspired the Orc nations. Confronted with the grandeur of their ancestors, the Orcs felt small compared. Their wars and battles, which they had once viewed as their most significant achievements, now seemed like the tantrums of spoiled children and the pitiful work of savages. Chapter 3 is done, yes, but oh no, not Chapter 4 just yet. We keeps it safe. We does. For next time. Oh yes, next time. I, Romuzog, remember your faces. Oh yes. We will meet again soon. Oh so soon.